Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Landman Watch Party with me. Then we'll Teague. How you doing, Teague?
Hello, sirs and madams, and hello, Resolute Germ. We got a banger for you this week. It's another pretty fun episode. This one, I guess, probably leans like 60% like into humor, and 40% of it is the core drama we come to expect from Landman.
We got a few people in the chat already.
Hey, hello, Sithan.
Hey,
You're gonna enjoy this
Sistan.
one. You'll enjoy this episode. It's really good. It's different. It's not like we saw last week. Hello, JPRPH1. It's good to see you.
Hey, JP.
It's good to see you, JP. Keep playing that guitar. What kind is it? I know it's an acoustic, but what kind? But it's good to see everyone here. We have an engaging episode of Landman, and I guess like what we're doing is we're kind of slightly repeating beats from last season, but we're doing them a couple of episodes sooner. Last year's version of Ainsley beats up Dale in the shower happens this year with Angela being the primary assailant, and it's hilarious. Like, I think the deal is their role in this show is to simply be funny. They're not the most expensive actresses to pay, and they're funny. These characters are now funny.
Yeah, we need a little crazy compared to the overwhelming shitstorm that is Tommy and Cooper's lives.
The drama is pretty good this week. They dial it up to 11. Ariana is doing some things that we saw foreshadowed at the end of last season. It looked like she sort of skipped over it, but in
Get this
true
started.
analog fashion, she's kind of circled back to like, maybe I need some time, which seems a little crazy considering how far things have gotten with Cooper. But that's a woman for you, right, Jerm?
Yeah.
We're rich, get out. That's literally what happens this week. We're rich, get out. This woman was last week's MVP. Can I finish, please?
They're doing a lot more of the actual oil work site this season.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a real working oil well or an old abandoned oil well that they just work on, or a total Hollywood set, or some combination of the two, but it looks pretty real. Now, this kind of stuff ain't supposed to happen no more, right?
No, I don't think so.
He may be going a bit too far in a few places. That's like a $25,000 shower, right?
$25,000 per second.
Here's the thing, all of it has to be like so worked on so hard it's not ready to be used for anything. It's not it's just crude. It's another weird country song. Is this a guess what Tommy's listening to?
I would assume so.
But we got guys. The way Tommy amuses himself is fucking amazing. I do
And he
not
has a good
believe Cooper.
excuse.
I do not believe Cooper would ever have a message like that. I believe he has the default message. What do you think?
Probably.
You have reached. Although I will say, as much of a bitch as she is for the problems she has with him, how could he not have processed that this would be a huge issue? And I like her better with this hair.
Yeah, it's a stupid problem, but it's one you should have seen coming a mile away.
All we know is that he's genetically unsuited to be in a relationship. 3 generations have proven this. The best thing Cooper can do is not
He
have
has a
children
great
and die
excuse.
alone.
He has a great excuse. His phone is buried in oil.
It doesn't matter that he's not at fault. It's what she felt because of it. This could. What happens if he just keeps on getting richer and richer without getting hurt every day and worrying her? She'll just be a millionaire with no problems. She has to get upset. Otherwise, she would have gratitude.
Essentially, that is a oil town, so people aren't going to think twice about a guy washing crude off with Dawn.
No. And she really, this is a better choice of outfit for her. She looks real hot and sexy for a change. The haircut so that her hair isn't up, getting her out of like the frumpy, like, you know, I have a baby outfit, and letting her be a little sexy really shows you why he wants to hang on to her. All we saw was a woman who was a mess, dressed like shit with a baby a lot of the time last year. We can see here our actress is really actually very beautiful.
As a compared to Cooper here, who looks skinny like a crackhead. I don't know. This seems like an excuse for her to disappear for like half the season.
I don't know why they would disappear her for too long, because this is an affordable cast member. Julia Chavez doesn't cost the kind of money Billy Bob or even Ali Larder does. Neither does Jacob Laughlin. Like, I would think that we'd see more of them. So to me, I'm guessing this is an excuse to spend a whole episode winning her back, but she might be gone for one whole episode, because the next episode, I think, will be almost completely a family reunion of these people who don't really like or know each other much. Don't you?
Yeah, I think at least 1 or 2 episodes is going to be the funeral.
It's impossible to really guess, isn't it? This show has good pacing, and they could make a couple of different decisions and pull it off.
Yeah,
It
it's
could
good
be.
for a show to have options.
What's weird is we could go and start next week with them walking out of the funeral going, that was a disaster, and not hear any more about it. Or we could do the whole thing. I think we're more likely to have them walk out and say that was a disaster and just hear that things were crazy.
Yeah, but I still trust them to make it work.
They'll give us an hour of entertaining TV and not leave us with more questions and answers in a bad way. They always do leave us with more questions and answers, but it's never in a terrible way. Andy Garcia doesn't show up in this episode, or does he? Is my question. You know that little side quest they send Nathan on?
Yeah.
I think that what they find out is that Andy Garcia is the one who holds that note. What do you think of that concept?
I believe you're right, because they do have a picture of the guy.
But they don't show us. That's for next week.
No, they show us.
I didn't see the picture.
I just don't remember if it was actually Andy Garcia or not.
I don't think we got a good enough look. I love seeing the
Kapla,
MTEX
Gorilla.
flag. Hey, Gorilla.
On your way to Iowa to offload the little burden. Good luck with that, girl.
Captain Kirk is from Iowa, Gorilla. Go to Riverside, Iowa. Go to Riverside, Iowa and see the future birthplace of Captain Kirk. I don't know if I necessarily believe this crazy health rant. Is that guy a Guardian?
Jimmy is.
Is that the
Probably.
Guardian from 1923? Is that the guy who gets with Tiona? Pete?
He's not the. No, he's not the named one anyway.
Oh, is he is he a Mexican?
I don't know. They calmly hire one to play the other.
They're out of
And
their
no,
minds.
venison is not that healthy.
No, it's not. If you only eat venison, you will actually start to starve. It happened to Lewis and Clark's guys. They almost died one winter. And you got to mix it with other meat to make it taste
venison
good.
is greasy as hell.
It tastes like you're licking the forest floor because deer live on fucking thickets. That said, is it okay once in a while? Yeah, it is once in a while. Something's going on with my Cosme. I got audio glitch. All right, let me see if I can fix that. Did we lose signal?
No, it seems to be working okay.
All right, might be mine. Yeah, my Cosme's down.
No, that's uncalled for, Dan. That's a very low blow, Dan. I don't think Teague appreciates that.
I didn't catch it, so let's see. Yeah, right. I have two hands. I think there's some kind of Shia LaBeouf going through a redemptive arc. All right, so there is a problem with the video. Good. Do you want me to grab mine? Like, if we ever get to that point, I can.
Yeah, if we get to that point.
Just try to catch the time code. 12, huh?
12:33. I am going to reload it. Hopefully it's working now.
Yes. Sir, it's working, sir. She's cute. She looks great here.
Not bad.
They always look good saying get out, don't they? What a wild bitch. He's worth 10 mil a year. And she's just like, get out.
Well, she already has some money.
She's got some money and she's probably got some body. And by the way, they just synced us up to right about now. It's about 10 months since the administration came in, so this is only a month ago.
Yeah.
I didn't think I never thought of this, but it does add up that this is how Tommy spends his time driving, yelling at the radio.
Isn't that how everyone spends their time driving?
I don't actually speak to the radio. God, do people listen to our show talking like this to us?
Probably somebody. Unfortunately, we don't play songs here.
She's such a voyeur, or whatever, exhibitionist. She's being nice.
Well, nice for her.
Atypically nice for her, yeah. Somebody got paid to sit in a truck all day and just move their hands while that camera was sitting there in front of them. While that phone was sitting there in front of them. Think about that. I've noticed there's a lot of scenes where I believe Billy Bob is doubled and Sam is doubled.
Yeah.
Well, they cut his budget, right?
Well, I don't think you're going to convince Billy Bob to do a bunch of driving just to get a behind the shoulder shot.
His contract should cover all of it, but his double can do it, so why not? That guy's paid too.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember that Tommy just lost his mom because he doesn't seem to give a shit.
Well, apparently they didn't have a great relationship.
He does kind of, yeah. Does Cooper already know and he just doesn't even tell him? Or do you think Cooper was calling over that? I guess Angela called Cooper. Or do you think she just texted him?
One of them probably texted him.
So he said he got a text from his mom and his dad? And the only difference was his mom's was slightly nicer and had some emojis?
His mom's is probably 3 pages long.
She talked about herself and her day, and at the end, it's like, by the way.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a golf community. That's where Monty lived. He lived in a golf community.
Now, this is a good way to get shot.
What, being a court... This guy's just doing his job.
He should be presenting it to her lawyer. Someone worth that much money, and you just walk up to him?
Her lawyer's in the middle of nowhere. Why go to Midland, right? Just wants his $100 for serving the warrant.
Yeah, but it's
More like
$100
Monty
worth
shouldn't.
getting pumped full of bullets.
It's Texas. Look at Ainsley go.
You can guess.
Monty used it to keep the fucking patch from going dry while he tried for the next big strike, which everyone seems to be able to get out of that patch but Monty. The only dry wells are on the MTEX land. The problems Monty's company are having and the good luck that Cooper is having just are completely at odds with each other. Unless the idea is just that Monty sucked all the oil off the surface and never reinvested.
I don't think MTEX is having trouble getting the oil out. It's
He's
how
just
they
keeping the
spend the
money.
money once they get it. Yeah.
Is there like a lockbox offshore oil account that Monty had to run away with his girlfriend that we're going to find out about in the middle of the season?
Oh, it went somewhere.
I also want to know what happened to the episode 8 letter to Ainsley from her former stepfather. What was in there? It's technically impossible. It's absolutely impossible to drill an offshore oil well in a year, Germ. She is out common sensing him here. This is not even lawyer stuff.
She doesn't realize that they're on equal terms.
No, Nathan's actually wrong on this one. He's going to go try to break like the company trying to honor a botched insurance agreement, and she's going to break the insurance company for setting them up, which is what was done. Thank God for baseball, right?
Yeah.
You know, he got his name got kicked out of the credits, but Colin Fiora is in this season more, isn't he? In these 2 episodes, he's been in a lot.
He has more to do. Definitely.
He's a great rival for Rebecca. Although I think the frenemy vibe that they're working on is pretty good for them. Saying everything mommy wants to hear. By the way, Jerm, remember when you said she wanted to be her daughter's best friend? I thought on that one. While you're correct on that, she's actually her daughter's worst influence.
Yeah, and she thinks that she raised her right.
I don't think that she thinks that if she had raised her at all, it would have been right. I think she needed to like be almost like abandoned where mom, like the au pair did a great job because she hired a good one, is her thoughts.
It's funny that I think she raised her more than people may think because she is an exact copy.
I think both people are the products of what happens if you have a vapid mother who doesn't give a shit about you. And this looks, I guess Texas looks this way, but man, it looks so much like fucking Florida. Texas and Florida look the same.
Well, they're both south. One's just dry and the other one's a swamp.
They both have a lot of that sugar sand around. Look at that. It's everywhere. They don't have soil like New York. In New York, we have proper dirt, germ. These people have soil. We have soil. They have dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if they had proper soil, they'd be using it for agriculture instead of oil.
They do have cows. You can graze cattle on it.
That's about all.
Sheep, but then you have to get into a range war. Notice they know each other. Watch this.
Oh, yeah, Tommy knows everybody.
If they're all producing the same, he's now up to $60 million a year. He's making like $1.1 million a week, Germ.
That's a great problem to have.
You know what you do is you become part of MTEX right now. Monty's wife wants these wells. Am I right or what?
It might.
She'll buy him. She'll fucking buy him out. I was expecting to see him pull open his shirt and show like a scar where his kidney used to be. It's like, I didn't have no collateral. He basically financed his oil rigs with NFTs, Germ.
Oh, something like NFTs.
How did he suddenly get this stupid? He leaked like 30% of his IQ between seasons. Although
money will do that to you.
He didn't have any money when he made those several stupid decisions.
Yeah, but he could get it.
He could smell it too, I guess.
Oh, pardon me.
I'm looking, buddy. I see the chat there. I'm not looking at the YouTube chat. I'll admit that. What are we saying? Is it stuttering right now? That was a while ago.
Not for me.
I'm watching via Cosby and it's okay for me. Check in, guys, now and let us know if the video's okay. We did fuck with it to get it going about 15 minutes ago. I think we are in good shape.
No, at least Tommy's reading the contract.
I don't know if he's so much reading it as like looking for the familiar terms. Like, is this thing even standard? He doesn't have the expertise. He needs Nate to look at it, but he can peruse it. Best way I can think of putting it. You know what I mean? It's like this. The way he closed it is like, "Damn, you signed all your rights away." Is kind of his revelation, is my guess.
I'm betting it reads kind of like a contract with a drug dealer.
Because I think it is. Yeah. They were willing to mention real major banks. They didn't have a. They don't have a product placement with Chase. They're just, this is a normal enough deal.
Well, yeah, in that world, there's only going to be the big ones.
They couldn't go around it without losing believability, and Chase won't care because there's no criminality in that part of the loan. There's no defamation lawsuit incoming. Les Taylor Sheridan really hates his old bosses at Paramount. He just like dealt with an $80 million a year problem that quick. I guess that's why he's paid, but wow.
Well, he has a bigger problem to deal with now.
Ariana being weird.
Yeah.
The show tells us he's correct, but Tommy is going on nothing that he just likes Ariana and he just thinks she's okay.
That and he married a psycho, so he's done this wrong before.
What do you mean she's not predatory? So he's like, yeah, go ahead. Or she's acting nuts, so he's like, I recognize this pattern.
Well, they're all nuts in one way or another, and Tommy's old enough to realize that. Essentially, he's saying keep your head down and try not to do anything.
Just keep saying yes till she calms down.
Yeah. That's pretty much all you have to do. Courteous of him. Yeah,
Yeah.
always gin and coconut. There's always a good time
Yeah,
for gin and coconut juice.
this whole storyline and how it gets where it gets is fucking hilarious. These people just look like no fun, don't they?
Well, they're bureaucrats.
That music would not be conspicuous. Come on. I don't know if this is necessarily wrong or illegal.
It's not illegal.
It's unseemly. That's it. What's weird is the person who shouldn't be drinking is Ainsley. It's kind of crazy that Angela's correct, by the way.
Yeah, it's one of those rare times in her life.
We found people that are less likable than Angela. He's out of his mind doing that, though.
Yeah.
And
He
by the
assaulted
way,
her.
he handed her a green light, and Ainsley just is a little bit smarter than her mom. By the way, they have like 8 friendly witnesses. Even if 2 of them die from old age, they have 6 friendly witnesses. There's the Chase logo. Maybe they did have a deal. Did you see that? There it was. Minutes after they talked about it.
Yeah, they
There's
maybe
the
had a little bit of a deal.
there's the American flag. Maybe there's some branding on that too, huh? Do you think they had a deal with the government to put product placement? Have the show
No,
happen in America?
I think Taylor Sheridan would put that in all on his own.
He does seem outright patriotic, doesn't he? Could you imagine what this woman would have done to J.R. Ewing? Their CEO looks familiar. She just walks around acting like a pro wrestler whenever she has a meeting, doesn't she?
Yeah.
There's your folding chair to the face. Go fuck yourself. Your client got a kickback or something.
At least you got some information that's going to help Nate out.
This this is all out of the way. She body slams this. It's over. She calls him out and then she takes the deal for the hell of it.
Yeah, she stepped a little too far.
What's weird though is to my mind, her mistake was in the realm of the knowable, right? Like you don't have to be an expert to know that the well was producing when it got knocked out by the hurricane, and that's why they want it back online. Why did she forget that? You know, your master negotiator has to hold up as a master negotiator.
Yeah, I
She slipped a
think
little.
she did. Yeah, that guy that she was told to call, she
She should have
never
called
called
him.
him.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
she. Well, I mean, Tommy sort of undermined the idea she bother. I think this guy's right too. Everyone who meets her hates her and wants her to work for them. She's a perfect lawyer.
yeah, that's all you ever want from a lawyer.
Well, $400 for a box. They don't have a standard Type 4 photon torpedo casing, Germ. What kind of funeral home is this?
Oh, that costs way more than 2,400.
This is hilarious.
He's depressed, but he's a little bit proud of him.
He's kind of like, this is why I married her.
Great
Ainsley
legal
has like
advice.
litigate. I was gonna say like Ainsley has like fragile around lawsuits right in her DNA.
I don't think this is the first time she's done something to get her run or in front of a court.
She got a couple of teachers hurt enough to give her that top 10% of that class. This is how this classless man walks around the funeral home. He's heard that before. I like this little joke.
Oh yeah, he's definitely heard that before. Hears that more than anything.
Here we are at Sam Elliott Acres. I love the sign across the street is BS. See, like this isn't Sam. This is them, obviously.
He's very insightful for a old oil worker.
He's read the back of every placemat at every truck stop at every joint in all of Texas. You can also name the presidents forward and backwards.
No, he's honest.
I don't know how Thomas means it.
Well, Thomas was a normal, everyday oil worker. He doesn't really respect what his son and now grandson do, apparently. Probably because he failed at it.
I was going to say, we don't see three of the same guy here. This is like Landman, Landman 1, and Landman .0.
And that's probably the most he's talked to him in the past 15 years.
Yeah, nobody in the show likes to use long sentences or talk much. There's a lot of long silences.
Well, and from their interaction, this may or may not have been the first time Cooper has met his grandfather.
My feeling is he met him once or twice, but like because he already didn't like Tommy, it was weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking like first day of school in like first grade and like the day he got out of high school and not one point in between. He gave him 100 both times. You know what I mean? Good to see you, Cooper.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the type of guy who showed up for the christening and graduation.
Left after like 20 minutes. It's like, how the hell did he not? By that measure, Tommy's actually a success.
Yep.
It seems like Tommy broke it by just not being around.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Well, not being around beats being a piece of shit. Yes. By the way, this is the only moment of success he's felt in his entire life, in my opinion.
At least as a parent.
The thing is that because it's different from other kinds of success, like having a short flush of money, knowing that he raised his kid all right and that the kid respects him and he can actually watch like a Guardians game and have a beer with his son. It's like he's won that biggest football game of all. You know, he won his Super Bowl. It's like this is the first tangible family thing in his life. Think about it. His marriage is a loser. His father's a dick. His mother was a coked up loser.
Yeah, all he has left in life is to make sure his daughter doesn't marry a complete loser.
It's going to happen, but at least Cooper isn't a piece of shit. It's the only win he's going to get. Allie Larder has this way of walking.
Meanwhile, they don't want to hide the McDonald's bag they have under the table.
He's hiding the Michelob Light or Ultra. They're finally ready to get some real food. Dale's lost a bunch of weight because of, I guess that's how they explain him losing so much weight between seasons. He has to eat what Angela brings home.
Yeah.
He's almost unrecognizable.
Yeah, they had to cut his hair just to make you notice it less. And this is where she figures out Monty was not the most honest of businessmen.
Well, Tommy told her that.
Yeah, but there's a difference between having Tommy tell her that and actually seeing it for herself.
What do you mean, like the coup that he caused in like Grenada? The
Yeah,
dirt that he
going
has
through.
on the governor.
Yeah, and what he did with certain insurance payouts.
Oh, he used funds in a way that gets you locked up, but he's not going to get in trouble anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to prosecute a guy who's already in the ground. He hasn't had to wake up to that in a good probably 5 years, 6 years.
He went to college, not grad school, so like 4. I want to thank Taylor Sheridan for that sequence, though, huh?
Not bad.
We like her more. I mean, we like him more, but in this circumstance, she comes off a little nicer.
Yeah, she just wants him dead.
The thing is, like, he just goes out there to start with her, though. I, he, he has the.
He's just realizing that her type of crazy is going to be exactly like her mother's type of crazy.
Oh, he's known that for a while, I think. He is equally amused by what a weirdo she is. Did he just basically tell him to take some money and disappear because his family's so horrible?
It'd be more like encouraging him to take his family and go do what Monty was doing.
Let's see if we get a look at this guy.
We will when he gives the papers over to Cooper.
My feeling is it's definitely Andy Garcia. What do you think?
I think it was. I just can't remember.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's not that bad of a problem if you pay him under the law. Like, what's his damage? He just wants to be staked into the patch.
Yeah, and claim some of his drug money while he's doing it.
Yeah, go legitimate. He doesn't have to hit oil. He'll buy the wells that don't hit. It's like insurance.
Yeah. The only thing Cooper could get in trouble with is he may be connected to money laundering.
I guess we better go to my show now. It's time, huh? Guys, there's another show that's great. It's a great show. At least I like it. It's Admiral Teague's show. Let me just grab that for you so that I can leave you the link. We're gonna be there in just about a minute, and we'll review this episode of Landman. So here's the link in the theater. You guys have it there, and here's the link in chat. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Typing. It's hard.
But while he does that typing, we'll be back tomorrow for Creature from the Black Lagoon. Wednesday, another Random Rant Roundtable. And then Saturday, we'll have the next episode, Season 4, Enterprise. I forget which one it is.
I think it's called Cold Station. It's the one where you introduced Brent Spiner as Soong's ancestor.
Oh, yeah. So I guess that's going to be a two-parter.
I believe it's a three-parter. Cold Station, the Augments, and then there's one more. The Forge overlaps with it.
Okay, so we may have to do 3 hours.
No, we're gonna do one episode at a time and try to unravel the story. But it's
Okay.
gonna be the usual 3 hour show, though. No, there's many episodes we have of this show right now, but we're going over to my channel now. The link's in the chat. I've got a split, but I will see you guys there. You have the link, right, Jerm?
It should be an X.
Just in case. Let me grab it now.
But yeah, we are doing this as the season goes, Gorilla. So we'll be back next week with episode 3.
There you go, Jerm. All right, everybody. We'll see you over on the other side on my channel where we'll review the episode. Bye.
Have a good night, everybody. Take care.